Live yet again here in Toronto, and it looks like looks like Streamlabs is finally working.
That's good.
So
All right.
I thought we'd have another chat because we're not quite ready to gamble just yet, but we will be
I'm just gonna.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Here.
So
I'm just gonna fix. Oh, can you see the chat? Or.
I can't, but can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it on the right there.
All right, so
And I did lie, so last hand if I lie, because we're not drinking wine tonight, drinking Caesars and cider again. I didn't want to open a bottle and not drink the whole thing just because we're going to Vegas tomorrow. So we'll be doing some live streams, videos, everything, you name it.
yeah.
So
Here, I'm just gonna pull it.
welcome everybody.
Here you
See the chat right here? I got it. Be modding myself. Hey everyone. Yeah, just having a Caesar. Yeah, as you guys know, it's my favorite drink. And we've let Sarah out of her cage for a few minutes to have this chat.
Yeah. Thank you. Such a.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
What are we at the Stockholm syndrome level? Of
Yeah. Say no more. Yep. So,
anyway, sorry.
you know what? That's a good question. Do I ever add hot sauce? This is actually an extra spicy version. So if it was normal, I would add hot sauce, actually. Yes, it makes it a lot better, but they already do it for me. It'll be pretty much like, so the next stream tomorrow will be Ultimate Texas Hold'em. I know you guys have missed that. And
Yeah, just pulling up on Facebook too.
there you go, perfect. Got the chat on Facebook. I know you guys missed that. So, the same $50 spot, $25 bonus start from there. And if it actually goes well, then get up it up to 200 like we did, back in the day. Yeah, so that is pretty much it. I think Sarah likes Caesars, but
Yeah, but I developed like a shellfish allergy, and
That's right.
Caesars are made with clam juice, so
Clamato, yeah.
I've been hesitant to drink them since well, it's not really like it's an intolerance.
So it's not like a severe anaphylactic
allergy, but like I can't drink them. So, but I used to drink Caesars.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, you could drink a Bloody Mary, I guess. That way you won't have to worry at all. It's just tomato juice.
We'll be doing member streams as well. It's going to be exactly like what we said.
It's going to be exactly like what we said. We're going to do exactly what we said. There's no tricks or anything. Just exactly what we said. And very soon, like I said in every chat, like with the online stuff, I've really been looking forward to getting that going. And unfortunately, there's been a lot of admin that needed to be done that we didn't really anticipate doing. But it's almost done. It will be done very, very soon. So when we get back from Vegas, it'll be right to online, and there's some really cool, unique stuff that we'll be doing.
There's just been like a lot of changes with, within the country with like in terms of online gambling more things we have to follow.
Yeah, just more, like T's to cross and I's to dot. But someone asked if I'm up or I'm way down gambling. I am down a lot. Sound like out of money to spend, that guy. Jason Kahn.
Sorry.
You wish, buddy. You wish.
Where was Yeah.
Sorry. You wish we were out of money.
It's hard to. This is why I don't go on these chats that much, because it's hard to mod and chat at the same time.
Yeah. You wish. Video. Yeah, I will do. So, for those of you who aren't members, like most people in the chat are actually members, I think. But for those of you who aren't channel members, whenever we do the exclusive streams, there's almost always video poker in the exclusive live streams. Sometimes it's like you won video poker with like the bonus games, or just straight up, classic video poker. Yes, Brandon. Yeah, there is Let It Ride videos that we did from Reno on the channel. Two Let It Ride videos lately that were actually quite lucky. That we didn't get anything better than 3 of a kind, but we went on a great run on those. We're gonna be adding content. Yeah, the table games will be happening regularly. There'll be videos, streams, everything. We just had to when we added the online, when we had to set that up, it took a little longer. So we had some downtime, but now we're back. Hassan Bazi, $5 super chat. Sarah has the most beautiful smile. Vic, you're the man. Never a disappointment. Love you guys, and thank you so much. Appreciate that. Do you like Let It Ride? You know what? Actually, if you want to compare the results we've had, even though Let It Ride has really much worse odds, we've done better. But that's in a small sample size. So I would say, they're different games. Blackjack, you could go on a good run, bet big and win big. Let It Ride, you could hit like a crazy hand. If you get a royal flush and Let It Ride, I think it's 1000x. So, plus there's progressive possibilities. Yeah.
God,
nobody's being secretive. Just banned him too. He's just trolling. Yeah. Scott, right now we can't do live table games in Canada like at a live casino, but you never know. It might change. I'm not betting on it, but it's possible that it might change.
Like anything, we've said this 30 million times, but just transitions always take time. When I took the break for 3 months, came back, changed the name, added Victor, all those things, it took weeks and weeks to get everything done. Of course, I had taken a break for months during the summer, so you guys didn't see how long the move took. So,
yeah.
Some of you have never moved across multiple countries in your entire life, and it shows.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, when you're on YouTube, whenever while you're changing things up, you're always going to get heckled. It's just the way it is. You know what? I don't take it personally. We're drinking a Caesar right now, but I think I might have a cider for my next drink, and that might be it. You hit a royal flush on UTH a month ago. Wow. Oh yeah, I lost it all. That happens. You get on UTH, will be spades. Actually, a 4 of a kind in UTH in Reno this past weekend, betting only 10. That's still not bad.
No, I'm not drinking right now.
Not tonight. A bit of an early day tomorrow, and Sarah doesn't want to be hungover, so. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ed. Appreciate it.
Stuff to do.
We are back in Vegas tomorrow. And there will be a live stream. First day. Oh, William DeFalco. Member for 31 months says, thank you all so much for the stream. It's great to see Sarah again. Here's to the channel's continued success. Thank you. Appreciate it. I personally believe it'll be much better. Just give it some time. And
yeah, like we said, there's always things that you can't.
The level, the amount that we got shit on when I came in, and think about how well that went, right? Afterwards. So whenever you change something on YouTube, it's the way it is. But anyway, onwards and upwards. You want to come to Mexico City? Do they have casinos there, Sergio? I didn't think they had casinos in Mexico. I don't mind Spanish 21. I like the side bets on Spanish 21. It's a different game. There's different strategy because there's no tens in the deck. but it's the reason we don't play it. We haven't played it at all on the channel, just because it's so hard to find in most Vegas casinos. So, however, in Canada they do have Spanish 21. In Woodbine has it actually. If you knew that. Well, yeah, I mean, right, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the latest angle that they're trying to.
So
I mean, everyone, not everyone, but a lot of these haters, like they wish that was the case, but just FYI, yeah, YouTube pays on the 21st of the month, and you don't actually get the money until the next day typically. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how you. So how are we streaming on the 19th? I guess.
Maybe
we're streaming
maybe the loan sharks.
Yeah, maybe the loan sharks. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe we actually have it. Yeah. But I know, pretty crazy. Anyway, that being said, all right, now I'm gonna switch up to cider. Two favorites. Strongbow is like, yeah, I prefer a dry cider. So Strongbow is probably one of my favorites for sure. A celebrity boxing match. We both were doing boxing for like a little bit years ago, but I have to get back into it, to get back into boxing. But maybe
it was really fun. Like I like fighting sports.
Absolutely, yeah.
I used to do taekwondo when I was a kid.
I plan on getting more into boxing in the next hopefully few months.
Join a club again.
Yeah, join a club again and start. Yeah, yeah, it does match my sweater, doesn't it? But yeah, maybe if I train and get better. For sure. Cranberry cider. Yeah, I like cranberry cider. Absolutely, yeah. Service. I find the service great there. I mean, we wouldn't stream so consistently at one place if they weren't like amazing when it came to like accommodating us and everything like that. Yeah, we'll be live streaming from the El Cortez. I'll do as many exclusive streams as I could fit in during this trip. Tommy, it depends on the casino. Like some casinos make you play the ante, but my results aside, the pair plus is worse odds than. I mean, when a flush pays 3-1, the pair plus is a bigger house edge than the ante. So I don't see how it makes sense for a casino to limit you. To only bet the side bet when you play the ante, like you should be. I mean, it's a pretty good deal for them, for players to bet that side bet. So why wouldn't they allow it? But it depends on the casino. Yeah, El Cortez allows you to play the side bets only. I think another reason why casinos might have that rule so that you can only bet the side bet when you play the ante, is because if someone's like min betting, $5 or $1 on the side bet. Usually the minimums on the side bet are lower, so they don't want somebody to take up a seat betting $5 when somebody else could be betting like 25, on the ante and on the main bet plus 5 on the side bet. So it comes down to that. But for a player like me, when I'm betting minimum, I'm not going to bet any less than $50. Almost certainly, like 90% of the time, I'm betting $100 on the side bet plus 25 on the 6-card bonus. It would make no sense to limit my ability to just play the side bet.
Thank you, Maria.
Yeah. So that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's asking, like, do you ever play card games that aren't like gambling ones, like Hearts? Rummy. But Rummy is a gambling game, is it not?
I think Rummy's definitely a gambling game. I don't know about Hearts though. It must have been at some point.
Yeah. I feel like there is no Go Fish. Like.
Yeah, Go Fish. War. I mean, War. But they have Casino War now.
Yeah, they have Casino
at Cosmo. They still have it, right? Yeah, I like Champagne. Who doesn't like Champagne?
Hell yeah.
Oh, Crazy Eights. Yeah, that's probably not a gambling game.
Oh, that one's fun.
That one's fun. Yeah, I played that for
we
sure.
used to play. Well, it has different names. Like some people call it janitor, some people call it president, some people call it asshole.
Oh, that game. Yeah. That's almost certainly not a gambling game.
We used to play that a lot in middle school.
That's right.
I don't even remember how to play anymore.
Well, you won't be missing them for long because we're streaming again tomorrow night from Las Vegas. You know what, Fuzzy Wolf? Never say never. I feel if I lean more into the poker vlogs, that might be something I might do actually, because I would say that overall I'm a winning player, without a doubt a winning player when it comes to like real poker. So maybe I'll give that one a shot. Do a few poker vlogs.
I don't know. The problem with those is that they take a really long time
to edit
and
yeah.
And the problem is that I can't edit them because I don't understand poker at all.
There's two things. There's a reason why there's no channels that consistently do both poker vlogs and table games like we do, because not only does it take forever to edit and put together, and like the production, like it's higher production value, but you also have to play all night. Like, so the time that you're playing, like it's not like an hour, you could hop on for an hour, play a table game. I mean, like when I was doing those poker vlogs, I was playing all night. I was literally playing poker all night at the Bellagio. So it takes a long time. It's very time consuming to do poker vlogs. Possibly online, we could maybe figure something out where we have a significant. Well, we could do that. We could just video it.
Oh yeah, hot dish.
Right. Was that back in 2018?
Yeah, it must have been a while ago.
Well, exactly, right. Yeah, exactly, Paulie. Yeah, this is my mom's. I'm in my mom's basement, Ryan Gibson.
Pretty bright for a basement.
Pretty bright for a basement, but yeah, I guess this is. I found.
Every time somebody makes one of these comments, they spell my friggin' name wrong. So it's like, clearly you're not actually a fan.
Well, we must have moved into a new basement recently.
Yeah, it's like, oh, where's SARA?
Any thoughts on him? I don't know. I really have nothing to say about that, Scott.
I'm not a
pretty crazy though. Yeah, I'm not a cybersecurity expert. Yeah. I don't know anything about that. Oh yeah, craps videos. Yeah, you know what? We should do a craps video when we're there.
Yeah,
we haven't done one in ages. Let's film one.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
People have been asking me, because people who love craps, you know what? I wish it got more views. I wish craps got more views, but I feel like only like the thoroughbred gamblers, like the super hardcore gamblers like me,
I like craps.
love craps. Oh yeah. You love craps.
But it takes a while to like.
Well, you're a hardcore gambler.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean.
Canada's cool. That's funny.
I'm usually like.
But craps is if anyone wants to know my favorite table game, craps is my absolute favorite. Craps is my absolute favorite table game. And I would say that between craps and like different versions of video poker, those are my two favorite games. And Wonder 4 Gold Boost. That's my favorite. That's my favorite thing in the world. Keith Cooter Haters know everything about the channel and are your biggest fans. Canada is a lot of fun, especially Heads Up.
I think
Oh, Canasta. Oh,
is that a game?
I think it's a game. I've never played that game, actually. I've never played that game.
Don't know it. Never heard of it.
But that's interesting. I'll have to look it up.
We've done some roulette videos, but
Oh, is that right, Kevin? I'll have to check it out. Craps is hard to film. You need two cameras. It's almost impossible to stream unless you only want to stream one angle. Yeah, craps is, I mean, especially downtown. Like, I could never play craps that doesn't have at least 10 times odds ever again. I never will. You know, when it has 10 times or more odds on every number, it's just like, it's such a low house edge. Like the potential, my personal opinion is that the potential in craps is higher than anything in any casino.
Yeah, we check our email. Sometimes it gets caught up in spam though, so easiest way is to send a DM on Instagram or Facebook.
Rachel, that's fun. That's funny. Yeah. My favorite thing online is the online slots are amazing. Should be on Sarah. I'm loud anyway. That's actually not a bad point to make.
Yeah, but I'm barely talking.
You're barely talking, yeah. Oh yeah, another hater. Peppermill versus G. Oh, I think you mean GVR. We did it, Tom. We actually did a few every Ultimate Hold'em live stream that we did together was a disaster. Remember, like as far as luck went, like we put like $5,000, put like $5,000 into one stream. We lost it instantly. Ray, that's a very good question about craps. Why do I always play the come bet or the don't? I play the don't come and the don't pass bets as well, as you people who watch the videos know. The reason why I play the come bet instead of placing numbers is because the odds, there's no house edge on the odds. So it doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't make sense to load the numbers as opposed to just betting come bet after come bet. Because if you go on a run, you're saving that house edge on the odds.
So somebody was asking what red I use. Right now, I'm using it's Gelish Firecracker.
Wow.
But I bought a new one that's still coming. So it's like a Korean brand. So I'm kind of excited. Hopefully, it's a good red. I like them like brighter, warmer, not too dark. Cherry red. My favorite color.
That is awesome. Well, I had no idea what exact type of red that was, so that's great.
It's okay. My head's full of useless facts.
That's not useless at all. Oh, Downtown Grand. Al, is that they have surrender, but I wonder what the other rules are. Like, it's not 6 to 5, is it? I'm drinking cider right now. I had one Caesar. I'm having a cider, but I have an early day tomorrow, so I think that's where I'll end it. But
Shit. Or something lighter. It's like cold in this room. But
well, DJ Wild table games. DJ Wild. Well, I was playing that. So actually, for those of you who didn't watch the few online live streams that we did about a month ago, I had played DJ Wild. I ran up my buy-in to 15 grand. And DJ Wild is a game that the deuces are wild, and the jokers, there's a joker as well that's also wild. Unlike Pai Gow, you can make any hand with the joker. So I ended up hitting a royal, but like a wild royal. Still pays 50x plus pays 50x on the blind and then 100x on the trips bet. I have not gotten a royal in ultimate yet, but anyway, yeah. So I ran it up to 15 grand, and then I ended up playing high limit online video poker, and I lost it all. I lost it all back. But anyway. Well, thank you, Bobby. Appreciate that. Well, that is true, right? Like, I suppose if you're like, you know, playing craps and like you bet the come bet, and then it rolls a 6. It's like, okay, well, if I placed the 6, I would have got paid immediately on the 6, but now I have to roll a 6 again before rolling a 7. So that's I guess the disadvantage. But the way I look at it is like, how much am I really going to make if I just hit the 6 one time, right? If you're making a huge bet, then it might make sense. It might make sense to actually just do it, maybe, if you really believe that the 6 is going to come one time and then you're going to crap out right after. But the way I look at it, I'm hoping, like, obviously it's wishful thinking, but I'm hoping that I'm going to get a run going. So that's why I bet the come bet. And then even when I have all the numbers filled, I continuously place my bet on the come bet. And if I catch a run, it could be really amazing. As those of you who watched our craps videos, like the ones that won, have seen, right? So, yeah, I mean, if you really think it's going to hit once and then 7 out, then of course you should just place the number. But you are paying, you are paying the house edge on that.
Cooking under this light.
Really? Wow. I played off the channel for one night. Of course, I won like crazy, and then as soon as I streamed it, I obviously you guys saw what happened. But I ended up winning like crazy, and then I lost like crazy.
On what game? I missed
DJ Wild, remember that run that I went on DJ Wild? We only gamble with our own money, so. But gambling is definitely expensive. It's an expensive sport, so make sure that you make sure that you.
Yeah, is poker considered a sport? I guess so. It's not the
Is chess considered a sport? Is poker considered? I don't know. Like, are chess, like, are games that don't require, athletic exertion, but mental strength considered athletic feats? I don't know.
No, I don't think so, because then personally, like, sports to me is physical, and then like you can have intellectual competitions.
Yeah, so but that wouldn't be called athletics, though. I mean,
no, because like think about it, like there's people who do like memory competitions or like mathletes. Well, I guess it's mathletics. So.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
But still, I don't know. To me, it's not the same thing. It's a different category.
Yeah. We lose a lot, yeah. we definitely do. I mean, it's an expensive hobby.
Yeah, I mean, the channel wouldn't be around for as long as it had if we were like that stupid. So.
Exactly. Well said. Well said, Sarah. Yeah, I mean, this channel's like the OG table game channel, right? Like we've been around since, like this channel's been around since 2017. So obviously. Gotta be doing something right? Well, Scott, like craps it seems like a complicated game because there's a lot of bets, but it's actually a very simple game. Like if you just stick to the bets that have the best odds, like I like to bet side bets, hard ways and like snake eyes, midnight, things like that. But the most important thing, in my opinion, when it comes to craps is the pass line and the odds, and the come bet and the odds. Once you understand that, you pretty much understand the game. No more double downs on 12, yeah. You know what, with my results on fucking, on that game, I think if I had average luck, I'd probably do better if I doubled down on 12. But, you know what, is what it is, right? Is what it is. We plan on traveling to more different casinos. Like the Reno experience that we had was actually really, really good. So we are going to be exploring various casinos. No, we haven't seen that movie yet. Have you seen it, Sarah? Like Oppenheimer? Yeah,
No,
I haven't seen it. We saw Barbie, but
yeah, Barbie was a disappointment.
it was okay. It was okay.
Everything was great except the plot, in my opinion.
Yeah. Do you ever dream? I dream. Yeah, absolutely. I dream of gambling, blazing beats. Yeah. Have you ever dreamed about gambling, Sarah?
I don't dream that often, to be honest. I've definitely dreamed more about slots. I can remember that. I don't know about table games. Maybe.
I actually dream more about slots as well.
Yeah.
I've had this recurring dream where I've won a ton of money and I'm about to cash it out, then I wake up. That's,
I've dreamed that I've won. I've dreamed that I've lost, probably. I don't know. I don't remember my dreams.
Yeah. And then you wake up, right? Yeah, exactly. You're living the dream. I am the Dax. Oh. That's what our favorite drug is. But that's for a different stream. Just kidding. Just kidding.
It starts with an N.
We might. We're open, David. We're open to trying casinos anywhere. So.
Yeah, it's just hard to coordinate and it's just hard to get permission. Like honestly, a lot of times people just don't get back to you. I've just been left on red, the email version, whatever it's called.
Rick, that's funny.
But
that is funny. I'm sure you're asking about me, right?
Yeah, exactly.
He's asking about what my handle is.
What was I saying? I got distracted by the only phrase.
Yeah, right.
Anyway.
It's funny.
Oh, I coordinate. Yeah, it's just because people don't get back to you. Like, the thing is that the reason why, we
actually lied about drinking wine on this chat.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I said I was gonna drink wine, but then I decided to change it up at the last minute. So, Victor Luck for life. I don't know about that. Careful what you wish for. Well, you guys have seen the streams. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But
in my opinion, David, you always need the permission from the casino to film.
Yeah. Because otherwise they're going to stop you anyway.
I mean, especially with table games, right? Like, they're obviously going to know what you're... Like, so many people, we're streaming, a table game. It's like, hey, do y'all have permission to film?
Yeah.
I'm like, right in front, and then, the casino manager's right there watching, and I'm like, no, we don't have permission. We're sneaking this in. We're sneaking in... yeah, exactly. Don't give it away, right?
Yeah, but I find whoever's the coordinator, it's just very hard to get the right person who's in charge of making those decisions, and the the people that you kind of have to go through. This has been my experience. I mean, hey, like I'm not saying they're all terrible, but like whenever you reach out to a casino, you get somebody and they're like, yeah, no, or they don't answer,
yeah.
Or they're like, it's not. They say no, even though it's not really a no, but they just don't care enough to like.
They don't care enough. Yeah, exactly. Like if they
like they don't. They're not. Gonna,
if they brought it up like upstairs to the management, then
maybe it would be allowed. But
there's many cases I'm guessing that we would be allowed to stream, but they just don't escalate it enough. So. There's been like billions of dumb things people have said while we're streaming, so I can't think of the dumbest, to be honest. It'll take me a while.
Wasn't there one guy who was like yelling on your stream once in the background? I don't remember what he was saying now.
Neither do I.
That's the only time I remember.
Yeah, it's usually in the chat, not the or the comments. Usually the hecklers hide behind a keyboard. You know. Right.
Much harder to heckle in person.
Exactly, yeah. It takes real courage to do that. Well, they can be selective. I mean, they could limit it. If they put like set rules saying like, you have to have a minimum of 50,000 subscribers and this many views, that might narrow it down, right? My biggest bet ever. My biggest bet on the channel was what, Sarah? It was my biggest single bet on the channel. And it must have been $4,000, I think. Yeah, it was $4,000. Because actually, no, don't quote me on this, but I think that my biggest bet ever on the channel was a $2,000 blackjack bet that I doubled for $4,000 and I won. That was my biggest bet. And I actually did that twice, but I had a 5-way. I had an $800 bet that I split on blackjack, split multiple times and doubled multiple times. It ended up being $4,000 as well. That was actually right at the beginning. That was one of the short is on the channel. It's one of the most viewed shorts that we have. I think the most viewed short, most viewed video on the channel actually is that one, even more than Zeus. But yeah, that was like an $800 bet that went 5 ways, 3 resplits, and 2 doubles, I think. And yeah, so those 2 bets were both $4,000. So those are the biggest bets that I've made on the channel. I made like a massive roulette bet that came in one time, but it wasn't like that much more. But of course, when you hit a single number on roulette, it's crazy. So. Biggest jackpot I've hit was the 40 on a slot was the 41 grand that I hit on Buffalo Stampede when I literally won the. It's called the major. It's like more. It's more than $1,000, but that was at Aria, and a lot. There was some hater who was saying that it was fake, of course, naturally, but I couldn't believe it. It was a $3.75 bet. And it was just under 41 grand for the major jackpot. So that was the biggest I've ever hit on a slot. Oh, that's Malaysian, I think. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for the 950 Malaysian currency.
Rupee, maybe?
I think it might be Malaysian rupee, but thank you so much. Appreciate that. $5 super chat from Sunshine 900. Barbie was a great movie. Look forward to seeing more content. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate that.
Do you like a Barbie movie? I don't know. Actually, Modern Girls is like a channel I watch that does a lot of like costume analysis for videos, and she did like a whole Barbie review, and like honestly, her points are pretty much exactly what I felt about the plot. So if you want to watch her video, it was a good review.
Brandon Horde drinking and take a drink whenever he says Victor Luck or whenever she says sour. Drunk by the end. I think he'd be more than drunk, Brandon. He'd be more than drunk. Well,
Actually, apparently I said "come on" a lot.
yeah, you did. I think you did.
Come
Yeah.
on. 'Cause
I think I say that a lot too, though, don't I? Yeah. I think you say it more than I do.
Yeah.
Malaysian ringgit. Okay, there you go. I thought it was rupee, but there you go. Biggest super chat ever. Well, it's got to be.
I think the limit's 300.
The limit's 500,
Is it 500?
and it was 500, and then that was like Brandon. Well, Brandon Dosher was like doing $50 membership gift. Sorry, 50 membership gifts at $5 a piece, but he was doing it like multiple times, and then same with Mustaf Khan. So there was like a couple nights where these like two awesome viewers were like, you know, super chatting thousands in a single stream, which was awesome. But the biggest like single super chat has been $500. Yes. Seth, $2 super chat. Does El Cortez have video craps the Alka stream? They absolutely do. I don't. I prefer the real craps. I mean, they're both obviously real money, but I prefer the physical table to video because the odds are better, in my opinion. You can't. I've never seen a video craps where you could do more than 3 times odds. I think so. Any streamers I want to work with in the future? Yeah, there's a few. I'd definitely be open to working with quite a few, collabing with quite a few streamers in Vegas. Yeah, the Mr. Handpay stream was awesome. That was awesome. Yeah, keep people up. That's something I've heard, Joey, about them pumping oxygen. Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, nobody.
Your guess is as good as mine. I couldn't.
No, I highly doubt it.
I highly doubt it as well. Yeah.
Like, because otherwise it would smell like smoke in there. Like.
That's true, actually. Yeah, and like, you know, a lot of these casinos, you know, they smell like an ashtray.
Yeah.
So you know.
Like, you know, because people have been smoking there for years and years and years and years and years, right?
Yeah.
Like, so, I wish they would pump in oxygen.
Exactly. Well, anyway, goes full tilt mode. Yeah. Well, you might be seeing that this week. Hopefully not. Hopefully I'm in full lucky mode this week.
Well, that's also true. High oxygen is like a fire.
Yeah, it could be. It could also be a fire. Yeah, especially when people are lighting up cigarettes,
Yeah.
right? Well, anyway, guys. So just thought we'd pop in, have a little chat, and we will be live streaming tomorrow from